Meet Joe. Joe's the CFO of an independent mortgage company. His company provides affordable financing options for homebuyers. Joe needs short-term financing to carry his newly funded mortgages until his company completes the sale of the mortgage loans to the end buyers. Joe obtains cash to finance his mortgages using a warehouse line of credit, which is similar to a secured line of credit. His company uses the mortgage loan and property as collateral for the line. Unfortunately for Joe and his company, the major banks dominate this marketplace. These big banks are selective when it comes to extending credit lines, and there are lots of fees, interest, and red tape. And they have to agree to a multitude of different covenants and conditions. There's got to be another way. Now, meet Ron. He's the treasurer of a major corporation, so he's tasked with maintaining investment liquidity. Worldwide, there are lots of people like Ron, managing pensions, mutual funds, hedge funds, and beyond. They're faced with the difficult task of obtaining a decent short-term yield without lots of risk, and without risking liquidity. People like Ron and Joe could help each other, if only there was a place for them to meet. Introducing Liquidity Spot, a new place where mortgage originators and those seeking investment solutions can meet. Getting started is simple. First, Joe creates an account with Liquidity Spot's exchange platform called XSpot. He uploads data from his loan origination system, and he's good to go. There's no commitment, no obligation, and no captivity. Joe just picks the mortgages he needs to finance. Then, the bidding process begins. Legal collateral documents are sent to Liquidity Spot's document custodian, Deutsche Bank, and that's all there is to it. Joe just waits for bids. XSpot methodically matches loans from mortgage originators like Joe's company with cash investors like Ron, using the investor's credit and pricing criteria. Cash investors can bid on loans in portions, and XSpot's proprietary algorithms optimize the bids to provide Joe with the best interest rate, optimal cash advance percentage, or XSpot's proprietary blended optimization, the lowest interest rate at highest cash advance percentage. Joe can make selections and accept bids on individual loans, or apply his decision to an entire batch. Now, Ron's happy. He enjoys great short-term liquid rates. His credit exposure is diversified since he's investing in fractions, and all administrative matters are handled by Liquidity Spot. Joe's happy too. He enjoys competitive market advances and rates, all without big capital commitments or captive requirements. He's free to sell loans on a competitive basis, without the obligations associated with a warehouse lender. Everyone's happy, except for the banks. Without people like Joe paying the bank to be in a relationship, they're left to find other ways to pay salaries and cover that high overhead. If you're like Joe or Ron, it's time to learn more about Liquidity Spot and XSpot.